everybody. So, for those of you that follow me on Facebook, you might notice this package. I got this from my buddy in Finland. And if you don't know anything about mreinfo.com, you should really check it out, especially if you're interested in these rations. If you join mreinfo.com, if you open up a profile, you can interact with all of the other users. And this outstanding dude is from Finland. So we made a swap. I sent him some cool stuff that he was looking for here in the States. And dun 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 dun! Here is a Finnish ration. So, perfect. Let's check this thing out. Alright, we can see right off the bat it is just a clear plastic bag. It has a seal on there, a heat seal, and just a simple Ziploc bag where they've got all of their yummy goodness. He was also a great guy and sent me some camping juice, and I was like, what in the heck is this? Vodka, for all of you vodka lovers. So, awesome, buddy. Alright, well, I guess there's not really much else to do. I can't show you anything that's cool on the packaging, so let's open this thing up. Alright, let's take a look inside and see what we've got. Right off the bat, we have some pasta or spaghetti bolognese. The contents sheet right there. Okay, this is like a meat macaroni with tomatoes, kind of like a chili mac for those of us in the States. Some beef jerky. These are like fiber bars, have a little bit of chocolate in them, so there's 2 of those. Have some raisins. 2 packs of tissues. Alright, this is a drink. This is like a blueberry or raspberry drink. Kind of like a hot toddy kind of thing. This is like canned ham pate, like pork pate, kind of like Spam. There's that expiration date on there for you all. And of course you get 2 packages of that crisp bread. A little accessory packet. We'll take a look at that in a second. What do we have here? This looks like it's a chocolate drink, like a hot chocolate. 2 packs of porridge or oatmeal, I guess, for breakfast. And this is like a shrimp and lobster soup. And while I got this right here, slide that bag over. Disinfection swab, and we've got 3 of those, 3 disinfection swabs. A whole bunch of sugar. Let's see, 4 sugars. Get a box of matches from Sampo. Some water purification tablets. Each one of these should be good for about 1 liter. So that is pretty cool. Salt and pepper. Oh, more disinfection swabs. So it looks like you get 5 disinfection swabs. 6. 2 sports drinks. And I believe these are like lemon lime flavor. Oh, you even get another, so that's 6 sugars. Then you get 2 Nescafe Gold coffees, 2 things of Yankee, which is the gum, and lastly you get 2 packs of tea. So there we go. This is the contents of a Finnish 24-hour ration. Let's start fixing this stuff up. Okay, everybody, I just cooked up my mains, and these are like right off the shelf commercial items. So I mean, it wasn't hard to make these. The spaghetti bolognese and the pasta and tomato sauce. But the issue you have is it's not that it's overly labor intensive, but if for some reason you lose your mess kit or something like that, man, you are going to be screwed. So pasta bolognese, and then the pasta with tomato sauce, and it's got some other lovely little things in there, peas and stuff. So that is good to go. We also mixed up the commercially produced oatmeal, set that to the side, and while I was upstairs I did the soup as well, but the ingredient or the directions on the soup was like 1.5 DL, which is like 150 milliliters. Obviously we're probably going to pour a little water in there. So okay, let's unpack some of the other stuff. Again, we have this drink right here, which we will make shortly. And actually, there's several drinks, so that's even better. Or maybe it's all one. I don't know. I guess I will figure it out. It says 1, 2, 3. No, just one of these. And that's that raspberry blueberry drink. So we'll make one of those real quick. Let's take a look at our crisp bread cracker. And I've had these before, and I made a comment that these were like kind of like gourmet crackers, and everybody started laughing. They were like, no, 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 no. These are like Wassa brand crackers. So you can actually get these now in the States at a store called Food Line, which tastes really great with some cream cheese on them. So we'll set those right there. Now with the oatmeal, I had a little sample of it upstairs, and it is pretty bland. So that is one of the reasons why I was told it comes with some raisins. So let's stick some of these raisins inside of that oatmeal. And you can see they are all still relatively fresh and squeezable. So that's good. And what the heck, we'll put a thing of sugar in there too, and then we'll just give that a little mix. Alright, so let me set those aside as well. Let's look at the other stuff we've got in here. We've got some of this beef jerky on the back. Pretty much everybody in the States knows what beef jerky is like. And even though it was in that Swedish ration, some people were telling me from Sweden that it's not super common over there. So we'll put some of that on there and the rest to the side. And then we've got this, it's kind of like a Spam product. It's a pate, a pork pate. You know me and ring pulls. They are awesome. And that passed the sniff test, so we'll use that on some of our crackers. But what else do we've got? We've got breakfast, we've got lunch, we've got dinner, we've got our soup. So, we've got another pack of crackers on standby. And just in case if we need it, we've got our disinfection swab handy, salt, pepper, and our gum. So okay, let me get the drinks made up real quick, and we'll roll through this. Okay, I went ahead, I made some tea. And this is the sports drink. This is lemon lime. Nice, lovely green color. And this is that hot toddy blueberry raspberry drink. You can see all the seeds in there. Has a wonderful smell. So, and I did forget to plate one of these. These are like the chocolate fiber bars. And I guess you could use this as a dessert, or you could use it along with breakfast, whichever you chose to do. So we'll stick that on there, along with our Yankee gum. So what else did I do? I added a little more water to the soup because it was incredibly thick, bisque-like at the time. So, okay, well, I guess we'll start off with breakfast. And it's just commercially oatmeal packets. And I put some sugar and some raisins in there. And I prefer mine not quite as watery. So I like mine thick. Alright, now that has a good taste. You get that raisin in there. Yep, that's pretty good stuff. Okay, then we have the spaghetti bolognese. And you have that macaroni pasta. What do they call it? It's pasta meat with tomato sauce. So let's give this a try. And it's got peas. It's got all kinds of other little things in here. Some of it's elbow macaroni, and they've got spirals, and they've got all kinds of different things. So that's really kind of a nice touch. Now set that aside so we can try to do this properly with our pasta bolognese. Give it a nice spin. And like I said, if you didn't have a mess kit, you would be in serious problems. If you didn't have this. Water really is not a problem in Finland. It's like going like to Minnesota. It's like the land of like 10,000 lakes. And there wasn't any like large meat particles on here. It was like all powdered on the bottom. And if you look on there, you can see a couple little tiny pieces. I'm always a sucker for spaghetti, so that is really good. Now, especially with this stuff, if you wanted to take some of your crisp bread and you wanted some more texture, you could always break it up and put it in there as well. So what the heck? Let's just give that a little taste with some of this in here. That's the way, people. It gives it that nice crunch, that nice bite. The tomato sauce isn't really overpowering. You can taste the peas in there as well. And of course the pasta is cooked exactly how they told me to do, between 10 to 15 minutes. So, alright, that's good. Let's try some of our pate. Let me find my knife. And this is a pork product. So, yep. Grab my cracker. Slides on very smooth. It's very creamy. Yep, that's good stuff. Okay, that pate really doesn't have much of like an aftertaste or anything like that. We'll cleanse the palate with some of this sports drink lemon lime flavor. And it's not like an overpowering taste. It's really smooth. When you open up the package, it definitely has a very overpowering type smell. So you're like, wow, this is going to be something serious. But it's really not. It's pretty mild. And this is the shrimp and lobster soup. I could keep putting water in this and putting water in this, but I think it's supposed to be kind of thick. You can see it is nice and soupy, so it definitely will stick to your ribs as you're going down. And smelling this, it smells outstanding. I mean, it does smell really good. And you could even smear this on your crackers or dunk your crackers or your crisp breads inside. And boy, that has a whole lot of nice flavor. And just because we said it, let's go ahead and you know what to do. We will try it. So let me dunk a little bit in here, get it all on my crisp bread. That is good too. That's pretty good stuff. So far, there's nothing to complain about this ration, except you have to have a mess kit to use it. And we'll try some of the little cookie bar, bran bar, fiber bar with little bits of chocolate in there. Tastes pretty good to me. It's like a sweet kind of cookie too, and you can really taste that chocolate in there. Now let's give a look at this beef jerky. Looks like it's been in there for a while. Smells pretty good. Still nice and chewy, really firm texture. So yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, what haven't I tried? I haven't tried this blueberry raspberry drink yet. Like I said, you can see the seeds, you can see the steam coming off of that. It's got such a color, or smell to it, or aroma or fragrance. And if you've had like a raspberry jam, something like that, it has that same type smell without a whole lot of like sugar to it. And I was a little surprised. It's not really runny. It's fairly viscous, kind of like honey, and so it doesn't just like pour into you like a water-based drink. It really kind of just oozes into you, and this is good. I'm glad I've got some more of these. I might have to put them. That's really interesting. I like that. I was like, raspberry blueberry drink. I don't know about that. And then we have the tea. So let me squeeze the packet. Take the tea bag out. We'll set you right there, my friend. And this is just straight tea. I didn't put any sugar or anything in it. That's a pretty good cup of tea too. Well, overall, I am incredibly impressed. I know this is kind of an older version of the Finnish ration. This is actually from 2014. Let's see if I can find the little thing right here. So, from October of 2014, but it was still really good. And thank you very much, my friend Teppy, who sent this to me. And again, right here it says you need a mess kit, jerk. So fortunately I had all of that stuff laying around and the stove worked well. So again, everybody, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. And I do have kind of a poll kind of thing going on my Facebook page. You guys get to pick my next review that I do. So if you're still interested in voting on what I'm going to eat, click on down to that Finland flag, or actually it's a gentleman with a head and a question mark in it. So if you want to vote, you guys have until the 12th, December 12th, to throw in your 2 cents. Okay, everybody, thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, let's crack this open. Whew. Cheers, everybody. Woo!